That's the spirit. You should. I'm Portia Wood, your favorite generational wealth planning attorney, and $100,000 is not that much money. Now, I know you guys have come for me in this last video telling me things like shut up or I don't know what I'm talking about, but the video was about buying power. And when we look at what $100,000 used to be able to buy you in the 1980s, you would have to make almost $365,000 today to be able to buy the same things you could with $100,000 in the 80s. Similarly true, you would have to make about $178,000 in today's dollars to be able to buy what $100,000 could buy you in the 2000s. That's almost double, right? It's worth half of what it used to be worth. Now, I agree. You should try it for yourself, because how do you make $100,000? Well, let's assume you have 28 days in a month. Now, I know you have more than that, but we're going to say 28 days in a month, okay? For 12 months. It means you have to make approximately $297.66. Let's round it up. $300 a day, every day, 28 days in a month for 12 months. That's $100,000. Now, what can you do to make $300, 28 days, or the equivalent of that in a month? What can you do? Well, if you only want to work 5 days a week, you could do hair, and you would need to make about $417 each day doing hair 5 days a week, so 20 days a month, and you'd make $100,000. Now, I don't know about you, but most braiders or people who do specialized color and cuts, they tend to make more than that in hairstyle, and they also tend to do more customers than that in a day. So that's a great option. But you'll need to pay for cosmetology school, you'll need to pay for all of your materials, you'll need to pay for booth space, you'll need to pay for your licensing, insurance, and all of those things. And so once those things come out, you'll realize that having made $100,000 isn't the jam that it feels like. Now, you could also go to a specialty school. You could go to plumbing or truck driving or any of these other wonderful professions that will allow you to make this kind of money every month, right? And if you start your own businesses, oh my gosh, you could totally control that as well and control for some of your taxes. But let's be clear. You're going to have to pay for the licensing. You're going to have to pay for the insurance. You're going to have to pay for the materials. If you're a truck driver, it's not enough to just have the CDL license. You also may need to get a truck or rent a truck or pay to be a part of a service, etc. Point being, just because you make $100,000, it's not a lot of money because it's not a lot in buying power. Like and follow for more.